at least you know he's your number one fan.
Today he found out that the car has got a sports mode.
Oh no.
it's, it's like when we are going to school, can you make sure that it's on sports mode? It's
Wow. Oh, so he's back. He's back at school.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'm so surprised. People
Hello,
really
Karen.
just don't. You don't care about lockdown in
Okay, so
Cape
you
Town,
win both.
Yeah, I think it's a
Don't
thing
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
don't
past.
worry, don't worry. I'll sort that out.
yeah. I don't know when I left Gauteng, I don't know like what the situation was there,
No, it's fine.
but
We'll
like
sort
when I
it out.
got here, people are very relaxed with like masks
Oh, okay.
and all
No,
of
don't
that.
worry.
Yeah.
All
Restaurants are
right.
booming, man. That's the biggest surprise for me. It's like restaurants are full.
Like it's almost like normal, just masks.
Yeah, pretty much actually. Yeah,
Hmm.
and the curfew is obviously the other thing. But I mean, like
This
my
10
friends and
p.m.
stuff,
curfew, right?
yeah, 10 p.m. curfew. But like
Okay.
friends and stuff, that when they come to visit me and things like that, like they always leave like at like around 11 if they're like down the road or something, and it's never been an issue. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
hard
yeah.
to
It's like
explain.
yeah, it's very weird. I mean, it's a different dynamic, very strange times. But so
Yeah,
what I believe is that I believe that this this extension of the lockdown, the curfew and stuff, is
yeah.
more to make sure that the hospitals stay empty so that they can treat COVID people.
So yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I think they're less worried about actually proper lockdown and spread because we've hit like critical mass in the numbers. So
Hmm.
I think now it's just more about maintaining the health of the people that are like infected and just keeping the country like kind of mellowed out. If you think about it, that's why
Yeah, I
alcohol
get you.
still has a ban on it. But it's a very soft ban. But like you could still say it's a ban because you go from 5 days a week to 4 days a week, and it closes earlier. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know about how this whole thing was handled by our government, because the way it turned out, it seems like that first 21-day lockdown, the extreme one, was pretty
Oh yeah,
unnecessary.
it was.
They should have just let
Yeah,
us all go out and sort of not die, but just hit critical mass quicker so that we can go
yeah.
down quicker because
That was their whole thing. They wanted to slow down the infection rate at first,
yeah,
but I think all they achieved in the end was just like they still hit it in any case, so it didn't matter.
yeah, it needed to
Yeah,
be staggered definitely, but like if you're gonna say, okay, cool, we wanna slow down this thing, so 1 day period, and during that 21-day period, cases go from 1,000 to say 2,000. Then after that period, you say, okay, fine, do what you want, and then suddenly 2,000 to like millions, or not millions, but a lot.
yeah,
It
yeah.
sort
Like
of
into
that's
the
not really
tens of
slowing down
thousands.
everything.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
just
I
basically
get
did the
it.
same thing and said, let's let it happen later instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, welcome to the Marty's Chess League. Hey, Greywood, welcome.
Thank you.
So,
Hey, how's it?
so some of the matches have
So,
started and they are taking place today. I think we just don't want to go into the chess aspect of it. We want to cover the whole concept of the league, where we are going and what we are trying to do. Um, Drum Dexter, welcome. On our panel,
Hey. And hi from Jesse. Oh, tell her we say hi too if you're there with her.
okay, good. So,
Yeah.
our main team, which is going to be leading the commentary, is going to be led by Dash. Um, that's him. And Fundo Masia. Fundo is, I think, a new member to our team. Fundo is very promising in terms of his commentary. If you've ever seen him commenting on games and his whole grasp of the game and also the ability to to be pun determined regarding the matches themselves.
Say something, Mfundo, so they can see you on the screen.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for.
good. The the other side of it is that we are really interested in spreading chess, and these matches as teams are really the best way of doing it. One of the things we want to also address, there is kind of a misconception for some reason that arranging matches is complicated. It's not once you get into the groove of it, and I think the UK Chess 2020 demonstrated that for us. So yeah, I'll give it to you, Mfundo. What do you think of the format we have, and which club do you think is the most promising?
I haven't taken a look at all the clubs, so that's a difficult one. But in terms of the format, I really, really like the format. It is something new though for us here at home here in South Africa. So it's gonna take some getting used to. You could see today people are not so comfortable setting up the matches, doing all the admins, etc., etc. But the more we go on, that will be easier. And I like the format, 7 rounds, team tournaments. I think team tournaments are something we really don't have enough of in chess. That's something about team tournaments that's really exciting. That the game next to you matters and also influences how you should be playing. I think that's a really cool aspect of chess. Chess being mostly an individual sport. I think that's super fun. So I'm looking forward to this. In terms of teams, I really don't know. I haven't seen the best teams. Maybe the Boondocks or the Puffins. I think those two teams. I saw some title players on their rosters, so those might be what I'll go for.
You know
now.
who those players are?
The title players.
Yeah.
I believe Roland Bezuidenhout is on Boondocks.
Oh, really?
On the Puffins, sorry?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Really?
Yeah, Roland's quite good. And on the Puffins, I think I saw international master Daniel Dardra. I'm not sure he's from Israel. I think he is, but he's a very good talent from there as well. So very strong players all around.
Wow, so you've got some international talent.
As well, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of biased. I have to rep African Chess Lounge. By contract. It's in my contract. I can't not say. I mean, the team would definitely be way stronger if I was playing, but yeah, unfortunately, or fortunately for the rest of the country, I'm sitting at home viewing. So you got off easy this time. Yeah, man. It looks like we got quite a strong field out here.
Yeah. Stellenbosch, Matty's Chess Club is led by Daniel Barish. I think it's not bad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Daniel Barish.
Hey, that's big.
Yeah.
It's huge, yeah.
And Yubo?
Yubo is there. James also. Snowcat.
Okay.
Is also there.
So why are they playing for us?
Primrose is like a group of assassins also.
Hyenas, the hyenas. We've got the hyenas in the house. Yes, okay, very nice. Did I ever tell you guys about the story about I was there when Clive decided like this was gonna be it, right? Yeah. It was 2012 nationals. It was his year. And Pierre and all those guys were around. Zwax was there. Like we were all either players or coaches at the time, right? Most of them were coaches. And then we were just sitting around, hanging out and stuff, and then doing what we do. And then Clive was just like, we were talking about like spirit animals, right?
Okay.
And they were like, what do you think a chess player's spirit animal is? And we had a whole thing like some players were like, "Yo, I'm a tiger," right? And stuff like that. And I remember, I can't remember who it was, but it was one of the adult players. He's like, "Yeah, I'm a hyena." And then we like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "I'm a scavenger." And we're like, "Yeah, we know, but like, why would anybody think of that?" And he's like, "Have you ever seen a hyena? That thing, all it does is it scavengers and it hunts, right? It doesn't take sleep into consideration. They always look tired. They always look like they've been in a fight. Like that's me." And we're like, "Okay." And he's like, "Yeah, because I drink all night, and then I wake up and I beat panthers." And they were like, "Oh no, like this is the craziest thing, right?" And from that day on, they all adopted. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna be hyenas from now onwards, right? Wake up in the morning and eat people for breakfast." And yeah, that's kind of like how the hyena started and came into fruition. It was a very fun time.
So
Okay, I didn't know that.
there is a match which we are going to look at. It's a Mattis. So we would need. I think it's Mattis versus. Or it's Stellenbosch versus Randburg. I'll check now. We'll move to it. But in the meantime, I wanted to ask, which university currently do you feel is actually doing a lot in terms of playing or like getting its players out there in Chess South Africa?
That's actually a very tough question.
And
you're gonna have to take the lead on this one, right?
This one, yeah.
I've left uni for quite some time now, so
yeah. No, I'm pretty active in the uni scene, and it's not that active, I have to say. It's not as active, I think, as it should be, or it has much more potential, let's say. It's basically just the one tournament, USAS, at the end of every year, and that's it. So there's not much going on right now, and yeah, in terms of that, I can't really say which university is active. I really don't know. Hopefully initiatives like this maybe give more opportunities for universities to be active.
Okay.
So do you feel that or rather, what do you feel the reasons behind this is? Because I can tell you from my own personal experience, the last time the USAS, which was in 2014, that was one of the most active chess years of my life.
Okay.
So yeah, and UCT did the most back then. I mean, I had a really good time. If I ever had to say there was a good time in my chess career or the best time, I would say it would be my first year of undergrad, right?
Okay.
Playing the last official sit-down USA vibe, right? So I noticed the years pending on from that, right? Like the interest in chess kind of declined, and the organization within the university scene declined. So do you have any idea what could have caused it? That's just my experience.
So I'm pretty new to the university scene, I guess.
Welcome,
well, I've been part of it 3 years. Oh, I've been with 3 years, and I think one of the things that really hurts, I think for me, especially being one of the top players, is that international participation is like basically it's a promise that you get by going to the USAS, do well at the USAS, you get international participation, but then it's something that never happens really. There's always talk of a USA closed. It doesn't happen, and so among the top players, that's very discouraging. Why go and play that? The only reason you have now is really university pride, which I care about a lot, but
there's less incentive now to play as a top player because the rewards are not well managed at the Is that what you're saying?
Definitely. There is no reward basically. So as a top player, if you're going there, there's a lot of underrated players. There's a lot of players who don't play but are really good. You know, you might lose your rating. You could lose a lot of hard work you've done.
A lot of
That,
risk
that trickles
involved
down
playing
as
these
well.
kinds of tournaments, right?
Sorry?
There's a lot of risk involved for you being a strong player, because a lot of these players train in secret and they actually improve in their own time, but never really see competitive play. And then when you play against them, these zero-rated players are all of a sudden giving you a hard time. So for you, like you said, I'm sorry, I'm just chipping in a bit here, but like for you, I can imagine that playing a tournament like that is very risky, and then having to win it or place top 5, top 3, you know, and then not seeing anything at the end of it kind of hurts, right?
Yeah, definitely. So again, there's very strong players there, but a lot of people are underrated or they just don't play that often. But they're really good, and there's a lot of pressure for you to actually perform. You have to finish top 3, top 5 to be like performing par as per your rating, and there's also no reward. So lots of risk, no, and that's not so fun. And obviously, if there's less top players, probably interest from lower down the rating list also declines because that takes away from the prestige of the tournament, you know? Always fun if you go to a tournament and you say, hey, there's Roland, hey, there's Matt Paul, and there's Roberto. You know, when everyone is there and the field is stacked, it creates a different type of vibe and environment that's fun for everyone. But yeah, that's my take on it.
I remember when I went to USA's, it was almost as if, well, actually, it was almost identical to playing the junior nationals, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you think back to that, like when everybody got together at the end of the year, you saw all your friends that you hadn't seen for maybe like 12 months, 11 months, and now all of them are here. Everybody's stronger. You're all competing. It's a good time, and the atmosphere, like you said, right? It's just so much. It's up here, right? And it's like you can feel it in the air. You know, everybody's here to kind of do their best to win, and you as a strong competitive player want to do your part to not only preserve your rating, but to show everybody how much you've improved and gun for that 1 spot, that 2 spot, that 3 spot, right?
Exactly. So, and you play for your team as well, your university. Yeah. Yes.
One
exactly,
one thing I can definitely say is that there's something you mentioned there that there's been quite a lot of promises in chess that have not been fulfilled, to the point that if you approach a chess player and you say there's an opportunity here, he won't even believe you.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, definitely. People are very skeptical now.
Yeah. And I had actually a recent incident where Stellenbosch is very supportive with its players when it comes to sports. They've got a division completely dedicated to make sure that people who excel at sports excel, like get the support that they need. And I approached the player and told them that they needed to do A, B, C, D, and they didn't do it. So I spoke to them later on, like, listen, why didn't you do the A, B, C, D? And they said to me, 5 years ago, when they approached an admin regarding doing something, it never happened. And from then on, they actually developed animosity towards chess organizers, that they don't believe that anything comes out of administrators of chess. It was interesting to observe how that can blunt someone's viewpoint of things that need to
and
happen.
I think it's very much a vicious cycle, because now you see you may not think about the repercussions that way. Like, okay, you deny one child or one individual something like a spot, right?
Yeah.
But now the whole entire reputation of chess and chess administrators kind of gets a bad rep around it, because I mean now there's lack of trust. People are very skeptical when it comes to promoting chess, and then it just kind of hurts everybody that's trying to one, get involved, or two, who already is involved, right? And I mean, I don't think if anything, there's a lack of passion for the game. I think that's the only thing kind of keeping it alive right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely agree with you. And also, it's kind of justifiable because these people who do reach out to the administrators, they're disappointed. So you can also understand from their point of view why
Yeah.
they'd feel like that towards organizers and everything.
Okay, cool, right? So I think we've eyed out a lot of problems here, right?
Yeah.
So I think we've Ruben and I have discussed this topic to death, both on stream and off stream. And I think Fundo, you being somebody who's still kind of in the university system, who's still live there and is a top player, right? Both in the academic and on a national level. What would you like to see, or what do you think are possible solutions that you would like to put forward that you can put out now in front of everybody that you think could help, grow the game, could help make players happier, could help make chess better for everyone?
This is specifically university chess or chess in general.
Chess in general. So the floor is open to you. You can take it how you want.
About,
right?
Okay. I think mostly the youth scene in chess in SA especially is pretty good. Like junior chess is very well supported. I think the only problem there might be when it comes to players qualifying to go overseas and funds. That would be the block there. If that was fixed, I feel like chess in SA junior levels is pretty good. I think adult chess and university chess, there's just a lot missing there. And specifically with university chess, I think you have to start with the USAs since it's your only tournament. The players who qualify there should get their due opportunity to go to international tournaments. So fulfill that promise. Once that's fulfilled, once that's, sort of established, there's some trust there, have other tournaments, encourage intervarsities, give more opportunity to play, a league maybe, something like that. Like just in general.
Okay, these guys are coming back. Let's start with Dash.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, good. Welcome. Sorry.
Yeah, we cut out
you
there.
got cut there.
Something we should always look forward to. Yeah. We need to wait for the star of the moment. Yeah. Such an awkward time as well.
Yeah. He's coming back. He says, as long as. Hey! Hey,
Who's in the chat?
Bet Whisper, welcome.
Hey. Roasted. Oh. Yeah. Ruben, the title should be chess.com, not Lichess. Bet Whisper, yes. Yes, we agree with you.
Yeah.
But we have to include Chess into everything. So Ruben, can you just change it there to chess.com, powered by? We were supposed to change it to powered by, right?
Yeah, it's not really a big deal. None of these guys pay us to do this. The reason why we pay homage to Lichess is because they actually were the first people who allowed us to stream.
Recognized us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They were like, hey, those guys from Africa,
exactly.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah. The second reason why we do that is because on chess.com we actually, whenever we do this, they advertise us there so that other people can find out more about African chess. So it's
okay. Am I back?
Yes, you're back. Sorry for that.
Yes. Sorry about that. We
Guys,
just need to
I'm
keep
going to
better.
disturb you, and we're going to jump into the match, which I think is the highlight of today, which is Randburg Chess Club playing against Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch.
We should definitely continue this conversation though after the match, because
Absolutely,
I'm very excited to hear what Mfundo has to say about what he thinks.
Okay, as you can see, the lineup is there. I guess, what do? We start with the bottom board or we start with the top board? Which one do you guys prefer?
Well, I assume that the bottom boards will be done sooner, right? So yeah. So I think we go from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Kind of build up to a grand finale, you know what I'm saying? Like the showdown.
Okay, so I'll let Masia, I'll let you lead on this one.
Yes. Give me a moment. The screen is not working on my side somehow.
Your Discord.
My Discord, yes. It's only showing our profile names.
Dash, can you help him on that?
Yeah. Did you click on the share stream?
Yeah. On there?
So there's like a box top right-hand corner. It says like share, stream shared or something like that.
Let's see. So,
or it says Salimu is sharing his screen, right?
I do not see that somehow.
Is it there now?
I'm checking. Give me a moment.
In the meantime, our opponents played a Sicilian. It's called the Baudla attack. He goes a bishop c4 and a quick f4. And the resulting position is a typical Grand Prix position where White wants to launch an unjustified attack without doing much. Oh, we know their real names, but since this is the first round, we will have that much more streamlined and available for everyone also to view.
Just move him there in Discord, please. Salima?
Oh, what do I do? What do I need to do?
You need to move him back into admin.
Oh, I see.
Please.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Pretty, please, yeah.
Okay.
And do you see it now?
I'm back in, but no.
How many screens do you see in the chat?
Right now there's like our profiles are what's showing. That's all.
Yes, and then is there one more screen that says that Salimu is sharing the screen?
No, that's not showing on my side.
They are strong players, Dinafrio, but not that strong.
Right.
They are about your strength, I think, these ones. The ones we are looking at.
Are there two Salimus over here?
One is the one screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Just one.
Chess does not want to be classified with these people, with these players.
Fundo, I'm gonna send you a picture on WhatsApp quickly, and then and then just tell me if this is what you see, right?
Okay, I'll also send you a picture if that's not what I see.
Yeah. So it's in the group there. So that's what I'm seeing currently, and that's what you should be seeing.
Okay, that's not what I'm seeing. Let me get a picture real quick.
This is interesting.
Um,
The board one for Randberg is a candidate master 2290, followed by Hrutnias
Okay.
2186, followed by Pretty Obvious 2018. So it's a very strong club. I
what's
know
the username of the one?
it's Skills 94.
Username of? Oh yeah.
Skills 94.
Okay.
I know this name. I've seen it around. But anyway, we will have
Yeah,
all
I'm
this
trying-
info
I'm
available.
not sure how to-
Salimu, could you just stop sharing screen and then reshare it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Did something pop up for you there, Mfuna?
Something moved, but still
Does it
not
say watch stream?
nothing.
Hmm,
That is very weird.
that is odd. Because for me, it just showed this now.
That is very weird. Can't be my settings. Haven't changed anything.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys can go on. I'll quickly play around and see
You
if
know
I
what?
can.
Oh, you know what we can do? Let me send you the link to the games actually.
To the games, yeah.
That will work. Yeah.
You can keep sharing, Salimu. I'm perfectly fine with that.
All right. Okay, so not much has happened except Black is gaining a lot of. I'll share with you now, Dash.
Space.
Um,
The last time I saw there was a lot of space. That's right.
hey, Robek, how
Yeah,
are
this is quite weird because hey Fujik, how's it going?
you?
Long time. So this is very weird because normally you would see white with the advancement of space in these kinds of setups, right?
Yeah,
Not so much black.
yeah, but that's also what's wrong with this setup sometimes that they don't really challenge your opponent that much to make mistakes, right? Here, White hasn't even completed development. In fact, I feel that playing Queen G3 was probably a mistake. He needed to play something like Bishop D2 before committing his
Yes, I
queen.
agree.
But he's got all kinds of moves maybe coming his way now. Though it's not so clear how Black should really proceed. Also, do you have the link, Fundo?
Yes. I'm jumping.
And now
We are watching Chloe.
yeah.
More will.
Yeah, port
Yes.
number 6. Yeah.
Chloe GM.
Yes.
Chloe GM.
And so far, no one has scored anything. So this is really maybe not easy matches. So
Seems
I
like
think the ratings are a bit misleading, probably.
yeah, and this Stellenbosch should not be mistaken for Stellenbosch University also.
Yeah, this is the Stellenbosch Chess Club.
Exactly, yeah. And it's full of people who are actually quite experienced. Maybe they
Isn't Steele in this club?
he is, but he hardly plays.
The older Steele, right?
Both of them.
And yeah,
In
both
fact,
of them.
it's
the father
three.
and the son.
It's three steals.
Well, the three Steeles, yes. Cannot forget Algerian WIM.
Yeah.
Yeah. The three Steeles. But I know these guys. Yo, they are strong. They're strong.
Yep.
They sit there, their small little ghost town, and they
Yeah.
train all day, every day.
Currently, I think the density of rating in Stellenbosch is higher than anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, there's a lot of 2000s there, right?
Yeah.
Whether they are disturbing.
There's some guys you
or
don't even
not.
know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
But
to avoid this, I would have went with maybe something like F5, right?
Pawn F5.
Yeah, F5 to avoid
Yeah.
avoid.
But Black played two useless moves in this position, right? He played King H8. There was nothing coming.
And Bishop F6.
And Bishop F6, yeah.
Yeah, King H8 is a bit.
There's
I'm
nothing.
not sure.
Premature,
But
right?
you have to
Cautious.
understand, when you look at this
Yeah.
person's maybe rating, you have to understand that to him, he's probably getting checkmated a lot, and he would like to avoid it.
Okay.
Or to
fair
her,
enough.
right?
Yeah?
Because
Yeah, I think
her, I think it's a girl. Chloe.
I think it's
Isn't
more.
Chloe a girl's name?
Chloe is
Should be.
isn't. Oh, Chloe's playing black, yeah.
Yes. So maybe it's Chloe's getting checkmated a lot. We don't know. We don't know what happens in Chloe's
I
life.
knew Dash was going to jump to that.
But you're also saying Bishop F6 is a useless move.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of useful. Why would you?
Do you not think that the bishop is better placed on D6?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's like, where is the bishop supposed to be really?
Okay. That's fair.
So now your argument after C3 is that what is the bishop doing, right?
Yeah.
Well, Black has to play B4 now and say, hey, I'm attacking these dark squares or something, blowing things open to justify that.
Yeah. But then, okay, yeah, I suppose, because this is why I would have played F5 a bit earlier, because playing the knight to E2 kind of kills the future for the knight. The next route for it is G1, H3, right? Which is not really a viable plan.
Yeah. Might try F5 anyway, then try to put it on F4 and then go
If
to
you
H5.
go D4, what's stopping me from taking on D4?
Yeah, no.
If Black goes D4.
Black will end up with a piece on D4 and a weak pawn on D3. So that's probably not a good idea for white to capture back. But I'm more thinking about
Yeah, I don't know. I like this for Black. I have a bit of a
Black is definitely better.
bias.
Yeah. But knight E7.
Okay.
If there's a way of reducing an advantage, a weaker player will find a way.
Come on.
Yes. No, but you can kind of see the reasoning behind it, right? And I mean, like you said, not to be bad, but the weaker mentality where the priority is now activating the light squared bishop, but not much thought had gone into that plan about how to go about it. Maybe D4 was way better because you're threatening to activate it with mobility and momentum in the center of the board, right? Versus now you're moving the knight away from the center, which just defeats every sort of principle ever. And now that bishop isn't going anywhere. Your light square bishop may as well be a dead piece, right?
Yeah, probably you should just play C4, put your bishop on C8 and bring it to this other diagonal, put it on F5.
Yeah, but this I don't like. This move.
But now after C4, C4, what happens when knight comes to E5?
Oh yeah, knight to E.
Okay. So you're forced to make a concession. You reconnect. You fix white's pawn structure. You unleash the dark square bishop for white. I mean, things are looking a bit uncomfortable for black now, right?
Knight on e5. I don't think we have to take it. But okay, yeah, it's not fun. Doesn't look so fun.
Well, yeah. So my logic is that that knight on e5 is way better than the bishop on f6.
It's okay.
And that's simply because you played bishop f6. You know. So
Also that.
yeah.
I think I would admit my mistake, put it back on e7, try to play f6. Because taking on e5, opening up everything, that feels not so good. Ooh.
Oh, what was that? So now you could have just had White had a beautiful opportunity to solidify
Take with
the
knight.
weakness on that is d5. Take with the knight and solidify d5.
You can't even view it like solidify. Let's view it like getting rid of an inferior piece, right?
But then you also fix the weakness on d5. You fix that weakness. Now they fix the weakness by creating their own weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think that even counts as fixing a weakness.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just straight up a bad move, right?
Yeah,
it's just bad. It's bad, yeah.
Taking with the piece was much better. You'd rather have a piece on d4 than a pawn, if you can.
I'm starting to eat my words because I just see there now that the top boards have finished the first game.
Okay. This is Stellenbosch versus
Randberg.
Yeah. Randberg, yes.
Randberg have been very well organized with regards to events on an international scale. I think we entered with them the 2020 league.
Yes.
Yes. That is good.
Yeah, they should be quite familiar with the format and everything.
Yeah.
The knight on e5 is very strong.
Suddenly, white is very good.
Oh wow!
Now, on an immediate.
And that's because there was no capitalization, right?
Yes, it's like you failed to.
So black gave away the advantage. Rook e8 was just terrible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, rook e8 does nothing.
Well, if you were
if you were
coaching black, what would be the thing you want to address when you get to get back to training? What would be the first thing you want to address?
These are sensitive topics, you know. You have to consider some emotions here. You know?
Marcia, what would you want to address if this was your student and you got back?
So the first thing I would say is time management on black side.
Okay.
Because it seems that the mistakes are being made because of that, right?
Now, do you see how you can lose a piece after rook e7?
Yeah.
There's a piece.
It doesn't have to lose a piece, but
there's a piece.
It's not a comfortable position.
I'm not seeing what tactic am I missing? I don't see this piece.
Do you want to give him the idea or let him figure it out, Salibu?
I'll figure it out.
No, it's not getting the piece, but it's definitely not a comfortable position. But the reason why I asked that question of what would you need to address, because this is something you always need to be looking at with people playing or students playing, right?
I don't think that was it.
No, yeah, you needed to play g4.
Yeah, I was also thinking g4, right? And then you've taken away a natural square for the knight, which was d7, or a natural retreating square.
You just push to another square, but I think the idea of playing g4 followed by g5 and taking with the
it includes risk though, right?
Yeah,
g4 I play bishop a4 first. No, I mean my position is bad, but I'm trying to not at least.
No, what I'm saying is like I would just go queen f3 and then you go knight d6. I go g5. Now I'm straightening queen h3.
No. Be careful. You can't. Oh yes, but this was before the knight was on G1, because the knight on E2 actually defended your weak pawns.
Yes,
So you could have
exactly,
just
yeah.
went. Yeah, you could have just went Queen F3. Yeah, that is correct.
And now this the reason why I asked earlier, first of all, the one thing that Black does not know is what to do when there's nothing to do. That's
Okay.
what Black struggles with. If there's something to attack, you notice he plays quickly, or she plays quickly.
How to improve
A position.
a stale position? Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's not even complicated. It's just a question of, hey, King Mix, welcome. It's a question of like,
yeah, you hear all the GMs saying, how do we make progress in this position?
Yes, exactly.
Hey, how's it going, King Mix?
So it's a question of like, do you have a? Oh, Kian Trent has actually seen G4, G5. That must be 10 or so. It's a question of asking yourself, which one is my worst placed piece? How can I make it better? Which one is my worst placed piece? How can I make it better? And there's another scenario here that also White doesn't understand. I actually first saw it being mentioned by Kramnik. And it's that when you have two knights, they must never be following each other.
Yes.
Because they do the same thing.
They're fighting for the same square.
Exactly, yeah. And it's not productive. Now he's got this bad bishop over here, which he should have been working. Which was the reason why that idea of playing
F5,
of playing G4, G5 was important, was that you would have recaptured on E5 with the F pawn, activating the dark square bishop.
But you do so much with that anyway, because the thing is, once you open up the F file, your rook suddenly plays, your bishop plays.
Yeah.
Like everything starts to kind of come together, right? In this seemingly very suspicious. And can you see that instead of just playing like or trying to develop the bishop first, now the queen has to make an extra move here.
Yep.
So what's happening now? Is bishop going to E3 or and then possibly rerouting?
Does he have a choice? He has to play bishop E3.
I mean,
but
he does have a choice. I think bishop D2 is a choice, right?
Yeah. Hopefully Black doesn't forget that F7 is hanging.
What about rook C2?
Oh yes.
Oh, you can't play that because of F7.
Don't forget F7 is hanging. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But also that's why that King H8 move, it has
King H8.
it doesn't serve anything in this position.
Yeah.
Yes,
if anything, it's allowing the tactics to work for White's favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, there would be some really fun tactics here, but okay.
I think this is kind of the magic of chess. So now Black decides to eliminate the knight. But we just spoke about this, right? Opening up the F file.
Exactly. Open up the rook and the bishop.
Yes. And you also make the connected passed pawn.
But bishop takes
so many concepts.
As much as it brings instant relief, right? It was not a good move.
Yes.
Because
well, it turned out pretty good.
No, not really. Because if you look at it, right, if you compare these two bishops, Black is now left with a bishop which is permanently bad, right? Whereas the bishop that White has could become active. But then, okay, they've got each up less than a minute. I think logic falls out now.
Yeah. Now it's.
Now,
So now we're up to luck favors the better player in this situation.
Now rook c2 is very strong. Queen h3 is probably coming next.
Would have liked queen h3 first, but this is also fine.
So what do you go knight f6, knight f3 now?
I think you must.
Must go knight f3, right?
Knight f3 and start using.
But then rook takes b2, then.
Ooh. Oh, what?
That's very weird.
Knight takes g3.
No,
knight takes g3 check.
What about rook c3? Rook c8 c3.
Well.
Yeah. That's where he was, right?
You get a piece, but this is checkmate. So
yeah.
I think I prefer checkmate.
Yeah, this is checkmate. No, but he's got bishop
Yeah,
D.
knight.
Oh, he doesn't have bishop D2.
Nope.
No,
Like
he's got rook
it's
E2.
The
check
queen
right
comes
now.
in with check, right?
It won't mate.
You either have
It's a
to take.
forcing move, Salim.
It's not. It won't mate.
We always play the forcing move first.
Yeah, but it won't mate.
No, but this is mate. I mean,
It's
you
mate.
have to take the knight.
Yeah.
If you take the knight, then queen h2 checkmate.
No, he's got rook E2.
Queen h3, queen h2.
He's got rook E2.
It's check now.
Check.
It's check.
Ooh,
Everything is
I
coming
see
with
what
check.
you mean. But
Knight-
Yeah.
but what does this
Knight
help?
e2 check.
But this doesn't help.
Yeah, this doesn't help. You're walking into everything. But maybe black will get confused. Okay.
Okay, I think because of the time they just went with the material, right?
Yeah, no, I mean that's a
It
good
works.
practice.
And then take the knight now. Now
Take
you,
the knight.
No,
yeah, you just take
no,
the
but-
knight. Yeah.
But he had queen h3 check. That was working. He could have mated.
And
Ah.
swap off the rook.
Just trade. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Just trade it off, liquidate your upper rook. I mean, life's good. Now they see the check. You know, Pata see the check. Pata gives the check. Right.
Okay. Making real
Uh,
estate.
Yes. But I mean, there's some perpetual opportunities here, right? If the queen doesn't remain, I don't like queen d7.
Yeah, that was bad.
I
Right?
mean,
It's not too active, but every move gets the job done, right?
Yeah, it adds 5
It
seconds
does
to
it
the
though?
clock.
Exactly. It also does that.
Yo,
It's
St-
the
That's
spirit,
also
like,
very important.
Stellenbosch is burning here because it's 5-0 down.
yeah. It's about to be 6-0.
Oh, check from D1 was interesting.
Oh, yo.
Ooh.
Now queen c4 is acceptable. The bishop, the inactive bishop might eventually become active.
And white says, no, thank you. No, thank you for that. Not today.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you're just going to be bullied here. Queen d4 check and either way, the outcome.
Yeah. What?
It's a funny way of
No, this is
playing.
good. Rookie too. I like it.
It's like, okay, but I can pick up a pawn with check. I can still pick up a pawn with check.
Yeah, now you even pick up a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick up a
Yeah.
pawn with the piece. Well, you don't pick up a piece. Oh, yeah, you do, eh?
But do you notice a pattern
Like,
how
that's-
whenever there's nothing easy to attack,
Backward moves.
black makes backward moves.
Yeah.
So we might say black is a bit scared.
No, it's just not
No,
knowing
it's-
what to do when there's nothing
Yeah,
to do.
it's certainty, right? It's uncertainty or
But
lack
that-
of understanding in the position.
There's a lot of direct moves to play though.
But like for
That's-
instance,
that's what we're
for
saying,
instance,
right?
queen d3 check here, right, was a mistake. She could have played bishop f5. And again, it's a question of like the same idea I told you that it's so easy for her to improve her game if she learns to improve the worst placed piece. Finally, that bishop is now active.
White is removing.
Okay, I think white should resign, right?
Yeah. We can move on.
We'll talk
I think he's
into
going to wait for time and say she lost on time or he lost on time. But she's playing a girl also. I'm sure it's a boy.
It's the flag. Yeah.
if it wasn't for the
I
flag.
didn't get flagged. I got beaten.
Okay, so
I
let's.
got beaten.
Hey, Chopin, welcome. Okay,
Hey, Chess Chopin, how's it going?
we stick with them, right?
I guess we can do that for sure.
Yeah.
It's been quite exciting, right? I mean, this game particularly has been quite instructive.
Yeah, okay, so we've got the Vienne on board. And not the sausage, but the actual opening.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's clear that these players like to play these F4 moves. Eh?
Yeah. They like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just as you say it.
Exactly, right? Like, I think I should go into I should go into the religious business, Talibu.
Why?
Become a prophet.
Ooh, but
uh,
this is like for white, no?
yes, it is. I mean,
This is
Prophets,
almost
there's so much
prophets,
happening.
prophets have been quiet in 2020 because in 2019 they were saying 2020 is your year. I've seen it. So they are quiet right now.
okay.
Readjusting.
I want to know where's that Bushiri that resurrects people? I want to know where he is now.
Man, it's tough.
He's the hero we
Right.
need to beat COVID. Yeah.
It's tough out there.
I mean, yeah. D4?
I'm very surprised that he
Oh,
didn't play, she didn't
95.
play knight d5.
Maybe now it's a bit
Yeah.
better even. Okay, still I like this though. I think just developing it.
Yeah, white is clearly better, I think.
It's so huge.
But for
Yeah,
me,
no.
I believe that a pawn is a pawn also. And g5 would have been a move I would have taken into account.
I mean,
no.
come on, Talibu.
No.
I think.
Oh no.
Listen, when it comes to these gambits, I don't know if you saw a book that Bologan released about 2 years ago.
Ah. Ouch.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah, no, it already does.
This is going to hurt.
This is good. This hurts my soul.
feeling
This is
it.
good. I think
Black's gonna let this time run out.
this kind of question, you can sacrifice as much material as you want, and still you end up in trouble.
Yeah, no, this hurts. This is not so fun. Oof.
Chopin, don't scare my son.
He played this perfectly.
Yeah, so I told you, you have to hold back knight d5, man. It's the threat that's great.
I don't remember you saying that. I don't remember that.
Did you use
No,
it
'cause
like
you
I always
was-
say?
Yeah, like I always say, man.
Mm-mm.
Like I
I
always
think no,
say.
you know what it was.
Yeah.
I said it, but I said it in my mind, so maybe it just didn't translate to you guys. I thought you guys are so good that you would have known intuitively that you just hold it back, right?
Mm.
I don't know you guys how long you've been in the chess community, but there's an organizer, also trainer, who used to say like oh, when someone makes a mistake, he'll be like, but I taught him this stuff. It's quite, I cannot believe he played that. I don't know if you know it is the way I say it.
Yes.
The way I say
We won't drop names though.
But we might be speaking of different
Don't drop
people. That's
names.
actually what I'm thinking.
You can
Hey,
even get me.
Frappuccino, welcome.
So now it's like a weird
No,
mix.
this is lost.
Can we have a smothered mate here? Can we see a
You
smothered
can even
mate?
get mated.
This is lost.
scary. Very.
Uh,
Let's see how white does it.
we're gonna be waiting here for 7 minutes.
Bet Whisperer says
7.5 minutes. wait.
Bet Whisperer says white wins the house.
Yeah. That's a nice way to put it.
But would knight c7 be the best move here? Just to start with knight c7 check.
Yes. So you take first check.
Very cruel. Even
Yeah.
97 was good, but I
Knight
think I
C7 was
like.
good, yeah.
Yes. This is.
No, but this
I think
one,
this
I
is
forced
just
you to
better.
block.
Yeah.
You have to put a piece on e7. I think that's very cruel, no?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
okay. I feel like
Now you-
that. I feel that Black should resign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he
I
can
think-
delay it. There's so many ways of delaying it. But let's see. Let's just see what he does when we move on to the next game. I think this game is over.
Yeah.
But we might be speaking of different people. That's actually what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
There's a, he can delay it. There's so many ways of delaying it. But let's see. Let's just see what he does when we move on to the next game. I think this game is over.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yep.
so many.
This person
So
is
now
not-
the way you do it now is you take on C7,
Now
check.
you take on C7, right?
It goes King D8. You take on E7, check. So now he can't take on C7 because we promote Queen.
Yes.
So
So he must take on E7, right?
when he takes on E7, we take that rook as well. I think
Yeah.
that's the best way to take everything.
And they call this in the business. Okay. In the business.
Yeah.
They call this the windmill effect, right? Because that knight just goes round and round and picks up everything on its way around.
I like that.
King Nick says you must offer. Oh
Ah.
no!
Oh.
What was that?
I mean, you still win a piece.
Our
but
hopes,
it's not
and our dreams have been shattered. Before
I mean,
our
that would have
eyes.
been beautiful, no?
Yeah, but
would've
yeah, you win one piece, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
one
don't
piece
win
is
two, though.
enough. I mean,
Yeah, but this
Maybe Chloe wants to test herself.
no.
She's like, I need to be.
I think like sometimes you get a position like this and you don't even believe that you've gotten a piece and you don't look for anything further.
true.
relate,
Sometimes you just see like
unfortunately,
this is
yeah.
winning,
This is
and you
winning,
can't
yeah,
really blame her for playing like this.
I actually saw
I have
Aronian
never felt this way in my life.
being asked like if there's a move or a mate in 6 or something like that or winning a queen, what do you do? And he said, I'll take the queen.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I think it's some sort of saying. If there's a mate or material, what do you do?
Yeah, I just
And
think,
they just take material.
The kids these days call that big loser energy, right?
Big loser energy. Yeah, it's called being safe. You'll win anyway. So
okay, so
Just-
this is clearly won for white, right?
Right.
So let's check the
Yeah.
other board.
Just castle queenside and yeah.
No.
I hope we don't come back here and
And find things
white
have
as well.
changed.
Let's look at board number 2, right?
Board number
Quickly, I think board 2, the second game.
board
yeah,
2 or
it's
the
still
one
on.
next
It's still on.
next up.
No, board 2 at the top there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's have a
Let's
look.
have a look.
I wanna see some top level play.
Okay.
okay, let's see.
Okay, so this
cool.
is board
Forward
number
me
2.
the-
No, you have the games on the side there, right? Don't you?
Wait.
Isn't it on the right hand side?
Look
check.
under the name of the teams, like Stellenbosch or
Groot News. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you sent me the link to the direct match, so
Really?
not the
Yes.
team.
So can you see there's 4 tabs: game. Then it says Stellenbosch with the 2 swords. Click on the 2 swords.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. He sent me the link to this game directly. I don't think he sent me the team competition
okay,
link.
let's do the same again.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
There
Yeah, I
you
don't have the team competition.
go. There you go. Okay, but
Awesomeness.
Okay. So
white is clearly winning.
yeah, white's up a rook. Yeah.
Yep. What was
Once
that?
again, I am disappointed. Yo, that bishop is not a piece, eh?
Queen h5 check.
Sure.
Ouch, that's painful.
What is that? White's up a piece and a rook.
Okay, but how did this happen?
He's up in exchange. A full piece.
No.
A full piece.
No, it's up a full rook, but that bishop is dead. So he's basically playing with a piece up and a rook.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Resignable. Very resignable.
Hmm.
Maybe he's playing for time.
What time?
I mean, but there's a check. There's a check. It's a very obvious.
White has got problems in time.
Is this mating? This is mating.
Ah, it's mate in 1. Okay. GG.
GG.
Oh.
That's what the kids
I don't
say.
even. Yeah.
You can say GG.
Good game.
What about G4? G4 just delaying him.
No.
No, but I mean that was mate, right? Yeah. And lightning has struck. You saw that? It was a thunderstorm, right?
Okay,
Okay, and then the
there's a
second
game
to
in
last
play,
board.
second to last board. Let's check that. I'll send you the link also.
Okay, this one is a bit more rich because at least the players have a bit more time. We have an imbalance in the position. Well, by imbalance, I say somebody's missing a piece. But no, but the center is very strong for black, right?
I think
He's also missing it.
I think the call is about time out.
Oh, all right, I'll send you a quick
So
one.
please just
Okay, let's.
Thank you,
reset.
Jason, for liking the stream.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Joan Jolly, thank you so much for following.
Coming back, we're coming back.
2 seconds.
What's happening here?
Salimu, I think restart the call and then we'll discuss it quickly. Because
Alright.
there's still a lot of time to play this game. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, these guys should be back just now. Welcome, Dash.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what's the scores currently? Ooh, Stellenbosch is 9 up.
Yeah. It's looking good. 10 up, by the way.
Oh, 10 up, yeah? Oh, there's 2 games still playing, but we know that the other game is...
It looks traumatic, right? Because this is what I experienced. So I was the last of the first game of that match finish, right? Both of us were in time trouble when I blundered in the end. And it was both times in the end that I blundered. I don't think I played 100% accurately, but I think towards the end of those games, because I haven't been playing all that much because of the move, right? So I got tripped up by the time trouble there. What happened? The rook disappeared and no?
So
Was a trade of rooks here?
White is clearly better, but he has to probably withstand the
It's work.
an
It's a lot of
onslaught.
work, yeah.
This is Stellenbosch B. This is not Stellenbosch A, it's Stellenbosch B.
At
And
least.
hey, welcome.
Yes, yes.
Radberg's 80.
Which game are we on?
We are on
Board 5 or 6?
It's board 5, game number 2.
Met versus GPJ 101.
Okay. Okay, let me quickly jump in there. All right.
I mean, this is not so easy, eh? Like, this would be a nice exercise to give like a kid.
Yeah, no, this is not easy. That's why I was saying that
Gotta be
White,
like,
White is
okay.
better, but he has to work for
Yeah.
this a little bit. So a few things you would need to start with to restrain those pawns. So the bishop.
Putting the bishop on f4, right?
Yeah, but the way White is going about it is the correct way. You activate the most valuable piece first.
Piece first, yeah.
So, but there's also something I was thinking about here, which is that you need your pawns, the H and the. But this is not a good move.
Yeah, because now you go h4 and then.
No, you don't
I
go
mean, you go
H4.
a4 and then rook a4.
Rook A4 first, yeah.
Rook a4.
This is the thing
go,
about
yeah, then
technique.
you go
Like,
rook b4.
yeah, you don't need to hurry. But this is a mistake.
Ooh. Was that a mouse slip? Can we put that down to being a mouse slip?
No, not at all. I know, like, White is worried that the B pawn is a dangerous pawn. It's much closer to promoting. But that's
Yeah, but it's not
that's thinking
fast.
from a point of view.
Right? Because that's not a fast pawn. So it would be a threat that you
Yeah,
should be worrying about.
what White is not thinking about is that the more you exchange pawns, the closer it becomes and easier it is for Black to draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And
very
now,
scary.
yeah.
And also,
I mean,
you can't afford to have your bishop.
D4 looks killer, man. D4 looks pretty bad.
And also, what
I
worries
mean, I'm
me
not
is
gonna
that
lie.
White is not thinking about his move as if they are obvious.
Yeah. I mean, what happens? What happens after? So what do you go D5? Yeah.
No, he's
D3. Sorry.
I thought
D3 or E3?
E3 is very strong.
I think I'm calculating E3.
Yeah, E3
I
is
think
E3 is very strong. Because
Okay.
now even Rook C1 check gets the king away from the center.
Yeah.
and then you play E2 immediately after,
Yeah.
giving away your king C1 promote.
And
Okay.
now I think Rook C2. Threatening Rook F2 check.
Yes.
But then
Yes,
bishop
yes, yes.
E5 check.
Yeah, you can go there.
Yeah. I mean, this is
But
still very
what is
playable,
the
right?
thing that White is going for? Oh, actually, White could play Rook C1 check first, King E2, then go Rook C2 check.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a tempo at least.
Yeah, with the
so
tempo and
it's a-
maybe Rook D2 or Rook F2
Yeah.
check. And it didn't need to go like this. It didn't need. It just needed to not hurry. You've got a permanent advantage. It's an
The
endgame.
black can force a draw here, right?
Mm,
No, but that is incorrect, surely.
Stellenbosch is winning. Oh, Randberg is winning. Sorry. Randberg is winning.
yeah, probably not the best, but I think it's practical.
Which one? King G6.
Maybe not. No.
No, this is okay. He's running out of this check.
I think definitely Rook C1.
This is probably even
Now
worse.
you can still play Rook C1.
Yeah, Rook C1.
Rook C1 is still on the cards.
And
right?
what you just do is you keep exchanging as many pawns as you can if you can't defend them. But actually, yeah, why
Okay.
would you
Yeah,
not
Rook C1,
Rook C2, Rook D2,
Rook
or
C1, Rook C2,
yeah,
Yeah.
E2
Rook
could be
D2, and then you
pushed.
play D3,
Yeah.
and then okay. It's still very very spicy.
But what is that? What are those? He wants to push D3 also.
What are those?
Oh, that's sad.
That is sad.
Quite.
And now he's just
Quite didn't get tempted by that pawn.
But can he try Rook now? C1 check again. King
Rook
E-
C1
King
still.
E2 is full.
Rook C1 screaming out to be played, right?
Yeah, and then go
Like-
Rook C2.
Yelling at the audience here.
Okay, yeah. Now it has to.
Oh
be played.
no!
What? Oh no!
But
Not
this
like
is a
this.
mistake. This is a
Now you
mistake.
don't even win the
No,
beat
no,
pawn.
this is a mistake. You go Rook C1 check,
Ooh.
Rook C1 check, followed by King E4.
And then
Wait,
King.
This might have been
yeah.
genius by Black.
Yeah, this is actually quite
The
good.
bait. The bait.
This might have been genius by Black.
Oh no! But wait. No. Listen. So if you go Rook C1 first,
Uh-huh.
then the king goes to E2
And then King
and it
E4.
defends the rook. So I think
No,
now I think you go King E4.
no. That's
You go King E4 first.
No. Even if the king defends the rook, when
Am
you
I missing
when
something?
you play King E4, right? Very good. When you play King E4, the rook cannot
Yeah.
leave because of
Oh, you're threatening Rook C2.
exactly.
You're playing Rook C2.
Winning
Yes.
the-
Okay.
You're attacking two pieces. Ah, what is this? What kind of
Why not
nonsense?
Queen?
This is-
Okay, it's fine
No,
if
it's not.
was
King
better.
F1.
No, it's not.
If King F1, it's okay.
No.
Really okay.
Oh,
but
but-
then you can take.
But
Yeah,
if-
you
if
can
King-
take on G2.
But what if he plays King D1?
Right. So this is then you take on G2.
But now, come on. You're still losing.
Yeah, this is not.
I don't even know why he's
Maybe-
rushing because he had the time.
But are you losing?
Are
Yeah,
you losing though?
Yeah, this is
You
lost.
have
Because now King, now you go
Do
King.
you, know, do you know how lost this is? You could even take on E3.
If you
I
take on
think-
E3, I don't know if it's so
I
lost
thought you have to
anymore.
try. Eh?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
Really?
Bishop F6 was unnecessary.
No, but okay. I mean, white is lost here. Yeah.
White is lost now.
Yeah, white is lost.
The King's too far in. You're going to push E2, E1. I
Yeah.
mean, you're gonna play King F6, E2.
F3.
Yeah, this
F3,
would be a nasty, this
F2.
would be a nasty game for White to lose. He was not supposed to lose this game. Okay, so here he's got Rook
Yeah.
D4 check.
Okay, there's
Then
still a
King-
check. Okay, then maybe it's not lost.
No, he's got King F3. It's still winning for Black.
King F3,
Ah,
yeah.
it's lost. It's lost. Yeah.
But here he makes a move without even a check. He's going to lose. I go E2 check followed by F3.
Anything. F3 even, I think is
F3
fine.
is stronger
Anything.
actually. I doubt though.
Yeah, wait.
Anything. Like, why does it seem like when you suggest moves, black plays
Chooses
them?
the other way.
I told you we should go into the church business, man.
Right.
There's a on Amazon Prime right now. There's a documentary of the couple of Koshnoi match, and you should see the drama that was on that match.
Is it the one where they were complaining about yogurt and
And
stuff?
glasses and sunglasses.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So couple of brought a psychologist or like someone, a head shrinker of some sort, and Koshnoi brought some people from India.
Okay.
Thank you for following GG Dice.
Thank you.
No, they understand. They understand. Chess, it needs. Yeah,
what
it
are
needs
they-
something else.
What are they doing? Look at where the king is going.
I just danced a bit.
Oh, now white is here.
Oh,
E2 is the best, right? E2 check, just winning on the spot. Oh,
Even this one.
even this works. No, but this is not the best.
wasn't E2 mating
No,
though?
this works. This works. I didn't see F2.
Everything wins. Everything wins. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, no. Definitely. Chess has some sort of spiritual aspect to it that is not understandable.
Dash, one of your fans is asking how old
Like-
you are.
Oh, which one? Are they interested? I'm also.
Look
I was about to say,
Look at this.
how old is Dash? How old do I look enough? Come on, Will. If you guess right, we'll put more polls up, right?
These two people were close to
Type
each
in the
other in
chat.
strength, I think.
Yeah. Even though there's a huge rating difference,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, but I think the white player just, yeah, I don't know, got hustled.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, okay.
This is painful.
yeah, I think if both of what?
Yeah, he couldn't
It was
take.
pinned.
He was pinned. Now Queen
Oh
C5 check.
no, not like
What?
this.
Queen c5 mate?
He was supposed to play Queen C5 check. Oh,
Queen c5 was mate even, not check, yeah?
I mean, well, he got mated in the end, right? This is,
Ah, oh, yeah, whatever.
12
Oh,
nil.
Yeah.
But this game was a bit topsy heavy, right?
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so Runback ruled then 12 0. And I think if we can look at this was the one match we covered, but I think quite a bit of matches were played today. So let's see. If
Let's
we-
have a look.
Let's have a look at where we stand. You might not, yeah.
Right?
12 0 it was. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, so we chose a good one. We chose a good one to
Yeah,
watch.
this was a nice match to.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks
Entertaining
like
game.
a G.
It wasn't a smooth 12-0, right?
Yeah.
It was 12-0, but it wasn't smooth.
Guyani Chess Evolutionaries were beaten 10. It was a
10-0.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's very strange because Guyani is strong. And then Komazi, Deep Blue was 3-3. African Chess Lounge, Babaton was 6-0. Manyanani won 5-3. Titans Chess Club. That's 6.5 to 1.5. They had a lot of players, but we'll count the top.
Who's in Grassy Park A?
Grassy Park A beat Primrose B 11-1. That's impressive.
Who's in that team?
Grassy Park, I'm not sure. I will find out. But they've got a lot of promising youngsters. Very strong. And yeah, Randburg is a pretty strong team, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they.
Yeah, even when I was in Gauteng, I mean, those guys were a bit crazy, man. Like in terms of strength.
Yes.
I think they might be the favorites. They still have Ryan and Makoto in their pockets as well.
Nakamura.
Yeah, and I don't even think that those guys play, eh? They don't even play that much. UWC, that's quite. UWC B beat Westerford 6-2. So we've got some matches which are outstanding. Stellenbosch. Oh, this must have been played, but we just don't even receive the result. Stellenbosch A played UWC B, UWC main team, and then
Can we look at that match? It could still be going on.
We don't have the link, so this could be hard to find.
Yeah.
But there's another interesting.
That would have been a nice match to watch.
Matties and Primrose A, that would have been an interesting match also. But there's a few outstanding games which are going to be played on Friday. Porus playing Warriors, Wolfpack playing Porus B, and then Aurora playing Cryfontaine. These guys didn't play their match today. So far, it looks like if we go to the standings, I know Randburg hasn't been recorded, but Randburg is probably going to be leading there because they've got a 12 new score.
Yeah.
This is quite nice. I'm actually happy that we are underway.
Yeah.
And we've got quite
so this website that you're using, Scotch Results, right?
Yeah.
Is it open source? Is it specifically built for us?
So a couple of months ago,
a
couple of months ago, I got introduced to a guy. His name was Alosia Sleep. He's a student in the UK, and he was working on a project of for the English Chess Federation for something that would be used for results. And I felt, I hate using chess results because the website is not really pleasant to be on.
Aesthetically pleasing,
yeah. And it's very difficult to navigate through it, especially if you are referring parents to go and check something, unless like they are veteran parents who have been around for a while. So anyway, this guy, I liked his idea of what he was working on, and I had actually spoken to Charles about something similar because Charles de Villiers, he didn't like this website and this chess results website. Anyway, when I saw this, I was like, man, that's what we need. It's easy to share information, put it on Facebook. It's easy for someone who wants to see who won and who lost. It's easy for when you're organizing something online for people to play. And this website really fitted the bill. So as of, I think last week, he just won the most innovative award for software in chess in the UK, I think, for the English Chess Federation with this platform. And I think it's the future for chess. So yeah,
I definitely think so too.
Yeah, most definitely. It's very user friendly when you go on the easy to check results. like
Ah.
and still being created new features as well. So
Yes, and he's very active, and like if you told someone that this boy played this, he developed this on his own, it's hard to believe when you see the functionality in it, right?
yes,
So,
yes.
so when we were planning this league, I really insisted that we would use this. It's £200 per year for an organizer to get the platform, but it's, I think, worthwhile. Greywood sent us the match between Stellenbosch A and UWCB. Looks like Stellenbosch A won 8-4.
8-4.
8-4.
Okay, a bit tight, not so bad.
Not so bad, yeah. But
Most
this must
balls
have been a tough match.
one-sided. Yeah.
Because Showi there on board one is what's his name? What's the name? I forget his name, but he's one of the top players in the Western Province. This must have been an interesting match. Yeah. So yes, so yeah, that's the background on the platform that we are using for results. I think it's perfect for us. So over the next few days, we'll get the participants or the managers of the teams to claim the team. I don't know if you've claimed yours, Mfundo, and you saw how easy it is to work once an administrator is like really running on the platform. So this way,
yes,
it's easy to set up matches. It's easy to put links. And even if you go to it, if I can maybe share this with you. So for instance, we are covering these matches as live. Someone from the site can go and watch the matches immediately, like without having to go anywhere else.
Yeah, it's a live link, right?
Live link, exactly.
Yeah, this is similar to a dashboard setup of what like online gaming has to offer in terms of their events.
Exactly, which is exactly where we want to be, right?
It is exactly the direction.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, we've got.
I would change a few colors, but other than that, everything looks great.
What are you missing? Some pink here?
Yeah. I think it looks like like when you were in high school, man, and you just went wild with the highlighter. Right? The teacher says highlight what's important, and then you highlight the whole book. Right? It's like, yeah. But I mean,
we've got 40 teams, but I think it's because most teams think it's hard, and it has been hard to organize your team to play for a league. But we're still open for other teams that want to join, and we're going to be following up on some teams that I feel could be playing and showing them that it's easy to participate. And this will not be the last one we do. We're going to do another one. So yeah.
Definitely before the year closes out.
Absolutely, yeah. And then, which reminds me, there's another company we've been working with in Spain, which is also a development company. And on this particular front, we've been focusing on an anti-cheat system. Now, the one we've developed not only monitors the player, but it monitors their change in expression, their eye movement, and changes.
Oh, so it's like facial recognition software.
Yes, it's facial recognition. So this will be the ultimate in anti-cheat software. This stuff is amazing. So at the end of this tournament, towards the end of this tournament, we'll be piloting this on this particular league. But we won't tell the players. We'll just tell them that we are monitoring anti-cheating, but we will be going beyond the limit.
We'll tell them how.
We won't tell them how. Yeah. I was being interviewed by a radio, and they asked me. So they said, "Why do you monitor the games?"
And we know because you have the face for radio.
Yeah, exactly. How can you go on TV? I said, they said to me, well, if chess is an intelligent sport, why are you worried about people cheating? I said, well, the smarter they are, the smarter they cheat. Yeah,
Exactly.
people mistake intelligence for morality.
Chess players are very sneaky.
Exactly.
Very, very sneaky. Myself included.
Hey, what are you trying to say here?
No, but
Huh?
have you ever
No, I
had
mean,
it?
no, I'm very.
Have you ever had a
Huh?
scenario where you are sitting there and you've made a mistake, but your opponent is not there? Like you make a move, your opponent is, let's say, at the toilet, and then you've made a
Mm-hmm.
move, and then you realize it's a blunder. Has the thought ever hit you, like, okay, maybe I should take my piece back?
Yeah, maybe.
I just,
No one would know.
I just,
No one would know. Yeah.
I think, well, this wasn't cheating. I think it was well within bounds, but the last uses in 2019.
Yeah,
I was playing someone and I was black. I was playing a Sicilian,
yeah,
and it had been a very up and down game.
yeah.
Classic of me playing a Sicilian. It was some point I thought I was winning, some point I thought I was losing. It was just very hectic. So my heart is beating and time is low. I'm on a minute or two. My opponent is on 4 minutes. So yeah, we're very low.
Yeah.
And I think there's a tactic for me, but I don't have enough time to calculate it. And there's also a lot of people around adding to the pressure. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
around our table watching, but the last one's there and everything. So it's a lot of tension. And yeah, in that moment, I couldn't really think.
Yeah.
But then I remembered the arbiter had announced every round that spectators are not allowed. But now the arbiter was not in the hall at the time. I don't know where the arbiter was. It was far away. So I decided to pause the clock and pick up my hand. So now I'm calculating. So the arbiter shows up like 2-3 minutes later. So I've been calculating.
Yeah.
Then I tell the arbiter, these people, they're putting a lot of pressure. The spectators, can they get them out, please?
Yeah.
Arbiter says, okay. The arbiter takes them all, walks them out of the hall. So I'm still calculating. The arbiter walks back. He says, okay, are you good now? Then I say, good, and pause the clock. And then, yeah, by then I had worked it out. So, no, had a bit on the line.
You bought yourself some time, basically.
Extra 5 minutes extra thinking time or something.
I mean, that's a lot of time. 5 minutes is a lot of time.
That's a lot.
It's enough. It's enough sometimes.
No,
okay, we want to know the end of the story. Did the tactic work out?
Yeah, it worked out, and then I won the game.
You see, your problem was you didn't need that time to calculate. You just needed to believe, right? You had to believe that it could work.
No. In the moment when your heart is beating, tension is high, the game has been very, very sharp.
Were you playing a patsa? Was this the issue? You couldn't lose to a patsa. So
no, he was pretty good. It was like 1900. He is 1900.
There is something that I can definitely say is that your capacity to think properly during a game drops, especially if you're under pressure.
Especially,
because if you ever gotten home and you start looking at the game without even turning the engine and you don't even understand why you made certain moves.
Yeah, because you have it's like that post traumatic clarity, right?
I don't think it's traumatic.
Yeah.
But hindsight, you have hindsight. Let's say
hindsight, yes. Hindsight bias, that's it. No, it's like also people think like the fog of war just applies to things like war, but in any kind of stressful situation, your ability to make judgment calls does get clouded, like definitely, right? And I feel this especially happens in chess. And chess players are very they're very petty about these kinds of things, especially when you're on the receiving end of the treatment and there are people watching you getting the receiving end of the treatment.
And have you ever noticed how your friends are never there when you're winning? But the moment you are in trouble.
Yep. I know this.
It says most of Dash's games are too traumatic for someone.
Yes, I mean, I make it a habit to beat my opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, good. So we'll update the results over the next few days. Everyone will get to a chance to see where they are. We'll get some more clubs, I think, coming on board even after round 1. And if there's clubs that you guys feel that need to be part of this, just get them on. Let us know. They will start on round
I'm very
2.
surprised. Where's UCT here?
I'm very surprised also because I thought
Very disheartened, actually. You know, being an alumni, kind of like. I mean, because back in our day when I was there, this was an opportunity we would have never had missed.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
also think that I don't know. Like I feel that in South Africa we have a lot of good initiatives going on. Like you can pick them one by one. Just anything that someone is doing is really worthwhile. But the chess community, it works in small groups, and it's amazing, really, if you think how much power this group could generate if it worked as one group. You know what I'm saying? If we took all the events that are happening and put them in line, and everyone took part, you know, in a majority of them, those activities are actually quite huge and would change chess. I don't even think that there's lack of ideas in our campaigns. I just think that it's not a
Yeah, and it's like a situation of, you know, you come to my tournament today, and then in a week you want to host your own tournament. I give you all the support, fan base and my player base. All of them, you have access to all of that information, all of those players, resources, and then you grow, we grow, and it's just beneficial.
yeah,
So I
but
think
it's
it's
not just even
finding
it's not
that
even limited
coordination.
to that. It makes it
Yeah.
very hard for someone who's trying to support chess to support chess, because someone who's looking at really making something a contribution of significance wants something that will benefit a lot of people. That's where
True.
the group loses. I really think that it would be amazing to have one uniting voice.
My thing is just like, why would you be afraid of competition? I
No,
mean,
I don't think it's fear.
if more players in South Africa were rated 2000 and above, I think everybody would be having a good time.
I don't think it's
You know?
fear. I really doubt that it's fear. Chess in its nature is a game where you're going to be confronting fear every round, right? So I don't think
Yeah.
it's fear.
Don't know, can't relate. Can't relate.
Uh-huh.
My opponents probably feel this way. I, on the other hand,
Okay, not for you. It doesn't work for you.
no.
Okay.
Okay, so let's.
We hear you. We hear you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to raid
Who are we reading today?
GM Hess.
Fiona.
No,
Is
GM.
Fiona not online?
I didn't
Okay.
see her.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Join us in raiding Grandmaster Hess, and we'll see you tomorrow to cover some of the remaining games.